Okay, you guys have asked. I'm no video expert, but I tried my best. I do bridal makeup on the side, so I hope there's some techniques that you can take away from this. I know this is probably most of you do day to day, but feel free to incorporate the steps that you use with these products because these are great products that almost all of them I've been using for a long period of time now. A lot of drugs, pricier end, but well worth it. So maybe grab a snack or a cup of coffee. It's a long one, and thank you in advance for watching.
I wanted to share the makeup case that I keep all my everyday makeup in. I got this off Amazon. I shared this a few times. I'm loving it because prior to this, I kept all my makeup in an IKEA storage. I have so much makeup. I was always fumbling around for the pieces I used every day. So what I did is I just put the brushes that I use every day along with all the makeup products, and now it's just quick and they're accessible.
Okay, so I'm finally doing my everyday makeup routine. I showed you the makeup case I use. I store all my everyday makeup pieces, and 9 times out of 10 the baby's crying, and I have to do this quickly. So I'm gonna start off. My face is washed and moisturized. The moisturizer has been sitting on for 10 minutes. And I'm going to, so first I'm going to start off with primer. I'm using the Becca, the natural light's behind me, so it's making it hard, but it's the First Light Priming. And then I do my foundation, which is funny because when I do bridal makeup, I always do their eyes and everything first, but when I'm doing my own, I always apply my foundation first. Talk foundation for a second. So my everyday, I put this on 9 times out of 10, is the drugstore L'Oreal Pro Glow. It's the best drugstore foundation I've found, and they also have a matte version if you're super dry. I'm all about looking dewy and youthful, which youthfulness is not something I have anymore. So definitely my favorite thing, the Milk Makeup Blur Foundation has worked wonders. It is kind of matte, so I top it with a few drops of the Tarte Dewy Look. So today I'm probably going to show you mixing because I'm a huge fan of mixing foundations to achieve what you want. This one I just use. Okay, so this one you have to shake, and a little goes a very long way. So I literally put that much on, and then I apply it with my finger. Okay. And then this Morphe brush, buffing brush, is the best foundation brush I've found. So when I applied my foundation, I never drag it like this. I always kind of dab it around. I find that gives me the best coverage. So I'm going to conceal this big zit I have on my chin. Another drugstore one I'm loving is the Master Conceal, to kind of cover some imperfections I have. Next, you guys, another drugstore. This was sent to me in a PR package, and it sat in my vanity for 3 months. And then I decided to give it a try one day when I ran out of my, I used to use the Makeup Forever HD to contour, and I gave this a try. It's affordable and amazing. So we're gonna contour my big forehead. I put this under my eyes. I do apply concealer. So I had to find my brushes. So this Morphe is just a thin blending brush. I use this for under my eye, and this more dome shaped one I use to blend in my contour. So I blended that all in. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I have been using the Anastasia Renaissance palette, one in the corner, and get this on this super long blending brush. And I majority of the color to the here. I try not to move too much color towards the center of my eye. So I'm just kind of like laying the color down right now. Shortly, and I will do the same. It does look a little crazy right now, but I'm telling you, it's like all in the blend. Next, I take the Sephora brush. There's nothing on it, and I blend. And you don't want to apply the color too high to your eyebrow, is that what it's called? You want it to be a gradient. You don't want eyeshadow like all the way up here. Maybe you do, but okay, so it's all blended out, and I've taken this brush, and I'm gonna link all my brushes and everything too on the post, and I just start applying the color on my lid, just dabbing it.
Yeah, dabbing.
And I have to give huge props to eyelash extensions. I know they're pricey, but they've liked. So I take this, I think it's like a pencil brush, and I go in, my desk is like a disaster now, to kind of like one of the dark. I more or less will transition over to more like mauves and stuff, but this is what I've been doing, and a lot of you have recently asked, so I figure I'd stick with that. So same thing, I kind of apply it to the outer quadrant, I don't know, of my eye, but not as high as the previous one. I look crazy right now. Oh! Corners. I'm going to blend this out again. Okay, so this would be the time you probably apply your mascara. Since I have extensions, I'm just gonna kind of brush through them. I'm due for an eyelash fill, but this is like a couple weeks and they still look great. Just does the best job. Okay, so if you don't have extensions and you're looking for a great mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes is awesome. Stella, you're giving your species a bad name. So for my eyes, I do use a beauty blender. These ones are actually Eco Tools. This out under my eyes. Next, I'm going to go in with some bronzer. Hoola Benefit, the best. I just kind of go over the contouring stick. It's a little extra. You probably don't. I just have it. Blush. I love this one because you can kind of create like different colors depending on how you mix it up. I am old, so you don't want to just apply it on the apples of your cheeks. You want to actually bring it up. We might have timed this perfectly. And then I'm going to apply, oh my gosh, it's so hard to do in this. Okay, I'm gonna look in this mirror. Apply my mascara on the bottom lash line. So next, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight. I just use the highlight because it's so natural and it's not like glittery at all. And I just, in a circular motion so you don't get that streak, I apply this to the highest part of my cheek. I don't always highlight, but since I guess I turned this into like makeup, apply it there. Then I take another brush and apply this to my Cupid's bow. If you follow me, you know that the Stila liquid lipstick is my life. It's pretty much what I wear all the time. It stays like on all day. And my two favorite colors are Forenzi and Patina. And when I say this will stay on like all day, that's not an exaggeration. These are like the best liquid lipsticks I've ever found. Okay, there you have it, my everyday makeup routine.